We currently live in a world of ever-advancing technology. Now, 20 or 30 years ago, if an employee wanted to waste time at work, all they'd be able to do is pick up the phone, talk to their mates for, say, half an hour or whatever, and that would be our biggest worry. Now, of course, we've got the internet, and with the internet has come social media sites like Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and all these kind of things which cause employees to waste so much time at work. Similarly, 20 or 30 years ago, if an employee wanted to steal your confidential information, they'd actually have to get it out of a filing cabinet, take it to the photocopier, run the pages through the photocopier, and then secrete those copies in their briefcase before walking out the door. Now, of course, it's much, much easier. We've got flash drives you can just stick into the side of a computer. You've got email where you can send confidential information over the internet. In fact, you can steal confidential information as easily as possible just with the click of a mouse. And similarly, if an employee decided to go walkabout during work hours, you would absolutely have no idea where they are. But maybe nowadays that's not quite the case. So as you've guessed it, this month's newsletter has got a slight technology slant to it. The first article is all about how you can search employees' hard drives and email legally. And I emphasise that word legally because there are a lot of privacy issues which arise when it comes to actually going through employees' email accounts and what's on their hard drive. But you can get round those privacy issues by having properly formulated policies in place in your business for internet and computer usage. So do you have those policies in place at the moment? If not, I really strongly recommend that you read the first article in this month's newsletter. Now, the other thing which I alluded to earlier was tracking employees' movements, perhaps if they go walkabout. Now, there was one employee in a recent Employment Relations Authority case who got caught out doing exactly that. He had a smartphone. When I say smartphone, I'm talking about the Apples and the Apple iPhones and the Galaxies and such like, because they had inbuilt GPS systems. And of course, with those GPS systems, the employer, if it's their phone, their IT department can actually track the whereabouts of an employee. And that's exactly what happened in this case. But again, privacy issues arise. So do you have policies in place in your business for dealing with the use of smartphones and tracking employees' whereabouts if that's what you want to do? If you're interested in that topic, I've got an audio interview with me on Radio New Zealand talking about that very case and that very topic. So just click on the link and you'll go straight to that interview. Now, turning to matters of hotline nature, if you've heard us maybe talk about the legal hotline before, and if you're not a member of the legal hotline and have ever wondered what the hell is it all about and why are so many businesses signing up to become members of our legal hotline service, then I've got a really neat video for you this month called How to Save Money on Legal Fees. It's only a 5-minute video, but it will explain in some detail how the hotline works, what you get from it, and why you should become a member if you want to start saving a bit of money on legal fees and legal advice. So I strongly recommend that you have a look at that video. And while we're on the subject of saving money, this next special offer is for businesses who currently do their payroll manually. We've joined up with the team at Ace Business Solutions, and what they're doing this month is they're giving a special offer to any business, and they will do your payroll for you completely. It's limited to businesses with 10 or fewer employees, although they will accommodate more people at a slightly different rate. And the special rate they're offering this month is $39 plus GST. So what they will do, they'll go in there, they'll set up your complete workforce on the Ace Payroll solution, and they will actually do your payroll for you for the complete month. There's absolutely no obligation at the end of the month if you don't want to continue, but at the end of the month they will give you a quotation for carrying on, either for you to run your own system using the Ace Payroll system or for them to do it for you. It's a fantastic offer, and if you're still using Excel spreadsheets or even paper files or books or whatever to do your payroll, I really recommend that you take up that offer because you will not know the difference. It will save you a lot of time and it will save you a lot of stress, and of course it will save that probability that you could make mistakes, particularly when it comes to calculating holiday entitlements with sick leave and public holidays, etc., etc. So in conclusion, I just want you to have a little think this month about your policies in your business. We've talked a lot about technology in this month, but do you have properly implemented policies, particularly around email and computer usage in your business. If you don't, then read the articles, and maybe it's time to start looking at that and putting that in place in your business, because you never know when you will get an employee who will either waste time or will decide to go to a competitor and steal your confidential information. And the last thing that you want is not to be able to justify a dismissal or something like that because you can't search that email or that hard drive properly. So that's Michael Smythe signing off for this month, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.